When I tried UCED paper for the first time, I found out that these questions are not that difficult. I mean, you can do this if.
We should just get used to the type of questions that UCIT paper offers, like the mental ability questions and logical thinking questions.
For me, personally, solving the numerical part of the first was really helpful. I think it helped me manage the time, the numerical questions.
Hi everyone. So welcome to yet another episode of Ask the Topper by Think Institute of Design. So in past 10 years, Think Institute of Design got the privilege to mold the career path for thousands of design aspirants all across India. Especially IITs are always a dream college for design aspirants. So from Think Institute of Design, from the past few years, we have a lot of selection to the 4 IITs all across India. Today, we have 3 among those IITians for this Ask the Topper session. So I welcome all 3 of them. So today we have Adish George, who has secured All India Rank 3 in UC 2020 examination and currently pursuing his BDesk from IIT Bombay. And we have Navdeep, who has secured All India Rank 14 in UC 2020 and who is currently pursuing his BDesk in IIT Bombay. And at last, we have Abhimanyu Ulas, who has secured All India Rank 19 in UC 2020 and pursuing his BDesk from IIT Bombay. So why IIT? So why you choose IIT as your main ambition? So where did first came from the ambition for IITs?
I think as a design enthusiast, the two main colleges that we will pursue is NID and IIT. So those are the first things that comes to your mind. NIFT will also be there, but that's more fashion oriented. And I have searched a bit, and I found out that NID Ahmedabad was the best college in India, and second one was IIT Bombay. So I tried both of them, and I ended up here.
Okay. And Abhimanyu?
For me, it was when I joined Think. Personally, I was joining for architecture training, but later I came to know that I'm not very good at that. And then I changed into the designing batch. Actually, I was not focusing on IIT Bombay, but I was actually writing for all design exams. I was satisfied with NIFT also. I knew that I would get in NIFT anyway. So I was not focused on IIT and all, but when I wrote the exam, it was more easy. Like aptitude questions was kind of easy for me. So I got it. That's it.
Yeah. And I think your way to design is entirely different from, I think, apart from Navdeep and Adish, it is a little bit different. So
Yeah.
can you share that moment or that situation?
So when I was in Think, actually I joined for architecture, but maths was a little difficult for me. Then Vivida ma'am told me to change to design for the first time. For the first time, I didn't change actually, but towards the half, I realized that I can't go with maths. So then I changed to designing. Then we did the question papers there and solved the mock test and all. Then I found it really easy, the UC paper. For me personally, I found it easy. So we did more mock tests and we practiced more. And actually, I was also focusing on NIFT. NID was not my concern actually. I was not very good at drawing and all. So then I was actually not very tensed about the UCIT exam. I think that is the main reason why I could crack it because I was more focused on the NIFT. I thought I would get that. So when I went for the UCIT exam, I was not at all tensed and all. So that was my feeling.
Okay, okay. And Adish?
I actually wanted to pursue design, so the first priority that comes to our mind is actually NID and UC, that is IIT Bombay or IITs. So I actually wanted to get into some of the either one of these colleges. So and I found this UC question paper more easy for me, more appealing for me. So actually, around the exam, I got it. That's it.
Okay, I think really, I just want to ask this as the first question. So, why design?
So from my childhood, I was keen to draw stuffs, but later down the line, I thought I will pursue engineering. The stuff we had to learn, we had to by heart so many things, and it was not for me. Then while writing I think NATA, I came across a brochure by Think, and that's when I found out that this design exists. So then I learned more about it, and I thought in my natural talents kind of inclined towards that area. So I tried to pursue this.
For me, I actually didn't know about design until I came to think. I never knew there was a course like that. But when I joined Think, and the main thing is that I realized that design colleges doesn't have exams. It's just assignments and projects. So that interested me a lot.
Okay, okay. So, what was your preparation mode, Navdeep? So, how you prepare for? Because I think for any design aspirant, when we compare like NID or NEFT or UC, the kind of question they are asking, they are more into logical reasoning question. I think most of the students, what they think that these questions are pretty little bit tougher to crack. So they are more into logical reasoning. I think higher level logical reasoning. So, how was your preparation on that?
Basically, when I tried UC paper for the first time, I found out that these questions are not that difficult. I mean, you can do this if you get like 10 minutes per question, but like that, you can't do it in exam. So you need to spend only about 1 minute. Less than 1 minute is better. So for preparing, main thing is to do mock tests and previous year questions. I mean, you gotta do like previous years, like everything. And while doing it, you should not check the solutions. That's the one mistake that I did in my initial preparation method. So you have to do all the questions. Then last, you gotta check the solutions. Before that, it's not no use.
Okay, okay, fine. And Adesh, about you, what about you?
I also personally think that solving the past year question papers are the easiest way to get used to these questions. So I think we should just get used to the type of questions that UC paper offers, yeah, like the mental ability questions and logical thinking questions. So uh, solving these question papers will give you a grip on this type of questions, and uh, by as a tougher level, we should try to solve these seed question papers also. That's a little higher level of that, and I
Yeah.
also had some of these mental ability apps like that childrens used to play, like my brother used to play. So I also installed those type of simple apps and I used to spend time on that. So I think that also helped me a lot. And GK is also another part. We should be more used to the what is happening around. That is
Okay,
also
but
very important.
at the time when you have you people have written the UC examination, I think the major change was there were less questions from GK, right?
There
That
were
was
no
a
questions
twist.
from that.
Yes, I think. And did you find any kind of pattern in user examination? Did you prepare in that way? Like there will be a certain kind of questions. So while we analyzing through any other kind of examination, did you find any kind of pattern, any repeated kind of question in user examination in that way, in logical reasoning part?
Yeah, there will be some amount of figure-based questions, uh, some kind of yeah, there'll be parts. There will be specific number of questions for dedicated to each parts, like figure solving and such current parts, such different parts. So I'm
Okay.
not sure about that now, but when I was preparing for that, I was no, I was sure about that.
Okay. And about you, Navdeep?
Okay. I think from 2020 they started giving this drawing paper. I think they will
Yes.
continue that for next years also. And something that I've noticed is that there will be around 5 questions which are really big, paragraph wise. I think they are kind of difficult to solve it. I will recommend you to skip those questions and do it in the last, because that even reading the question will take more than like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And the figure based, you can solve it really quickly, and you can just divide the time for other questions which will take more time.
Okay. Okay. And about you, Abhimanyu? Muted.
For me, personally, solving the numerical part at the first was really helpful. I think it helped me manage the time, the numerical questions, because these questions have one definite answer now, so we can find them easily and we can just solve that part first. Also, I think the projectile questions are or have told the year. Like every year they ask projectile projection kind of questions.
Okay, like giving a 3D object and to
3D
find
object.
the front
Uh,
view in that
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Okay, fine. And yes, like you said about the NIT, MSQ, and MCQ. So, which was your major difficult part? Is it NIT or MSQ or MCQ?
I
For
Because
think
these
for
me,
kind
me
of
it
also
sections,
was
MSQ.
MSQ. For me,
MSQ.
also, it was MSQ.
Okay. And
Me
how
also
do you deal with that?
MSQ.
Yes,
Me also
Adish,
in
yes, you can.
MSQ. Okay, and for me also MSQ was the difficult part because if we go wrong with one option, then the whole mark for that question will be gone. So
Yes,
we should
exactly.
be
Yes.
very careful while doing this question.
Yes, and I think they have a negative mark also, right?
Marks also, but still it's very negligible. But be
So
careful.
did you have any kind of strategies for doing that MSQ, or did you, if you don't know the answer, did you just skip the question?
Yeah, skipping the questions for MSQ, for particularly MSQ is the best option for best kind of dealing with the questions. Those kind of MSQ questions. But for numerical answer type, we should surely go for all the questions for an numerical answer type and MCQ also. But MSQ is a bit harder, so maybe for if we are not sure, we can surely skip those questions.
Okay, and what about you
Also,
guys?
I would suggest to solve the MSQ at the last because it takes a lot of time, consumes a lot of time because there are multiple answers, right? So we had to search between the answers.
Okay, and Navdeep,
And okay, for me, NAT was the easiest. I mean, from the beginning, I liked NAT. So I started by doing NAT, then MCQ, then MSQ. If MCQ is easier for you, then just go with that. You start with which one is more easier for you. Then like do the MSQ at the last.
okay, and I think it is on your batch, right? The drawing part has been introduced, right?
Yes.
Plus, from your year onwards, the drawing has. I think from it is from the last year they have introduced the drawing section. So I think it was only after the official notification we came to know that they have break the pattern. The drawing has been introduced. So how was that about the drawing section?
The drawing part, the problem is that we only get half an hour for drawing part. The question is quite thick, the quite lengthy, so we would consume at least 10 minutes reading and understanding the question. So we get only 20 minutes for drawing. That was quite difficult actually. For the first time we are attending it, right? So that was quite difficult.
Okay,
Okay, if I use like 5 minutes for reading the question, then I use another 5 minutes for making a small thumbnail sketch. And before directly jumping into the fair sketch, just make a small thumbnail. You'll get an idea of what you're going to do. Then you can
yes,
just copy that and with more details.
okay, and Adesh.
I think this drawing part was a bonus for me. So for all the people who sketches nicely, who are good at drawing, I think that's a very good offer to you. and they particularly this usage questions are focusing mainly on the details. Means for last question that we had was the number of the main thing was the number of plates. They said there were 6 plates. There were this number of things and this number of that number of things. So we should mainly focus on the details, like the how many one object was there, how many other object was there. So we should be more conscious while doing attending those questions, and we should be more creative also. Creativity is, since this is a creative field, creativity is also very important. We should be
They
full of
focus the
You guys,
most on observation, I think. On observation, they focus a lot because how much we observe the question, how much elements in the question we are applying on the paper. That's what they check more.
so did you remember that question which you three people have tried?
Yes. There was a lady. She was the headmistress or teacher in a school. She was sitting in her cabin inside the room, and there was few elements they noticed. They explained like there was a two plates, one plate with 5 pakoras or something. One was empty. There was she ordered this much cup of teas. I think 4 or 5 cup of teas. Then her table was so messy, and she called her husband, and she just cut the phone, and he was angry at her for not having taking the lunch at home. So we have to understand the mental situation of the lady and draw the table. That was the thing from her point of view.
I think Abhimanyu has said every line in that question.
Yeah, there was also a book involved. Her husband, told to read a book about some health, then but she didn't read it. So that book also was lying on the table.
Okay, so basically, was it more oriented as scene drawing or like a object drawing, that kind of way?
it was a scene drawing, but mainly focusing on the details, like observation thing. Like
Observation.
if you have a good observation skill, you won't miss out anything, right? So they were focusing on that.
Okay. So you should be more into a detailing type for scoring more in these kind of examination.
I'm not sure about that, but for particularly for the last question that we had, observation was the key part. But I'm not sure about, because this was the first time that that we were introduced to questions in UC, right? So I'm not sure about that, but
Yes.
last part it was observation.
Okay.
I think
And
they
there was
want
only one question.
us to like. I think they want us to like understand every element from the question and show that on paper. Like it is said that this happens after the in the afternoon, and she having had her lunch, then she's eating pakoda. So maybe we can show the time also in some her watch or her mobile because it's afternoon. No? So that kind of elements, I think they check. That's the observation.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Okay, and yes, Navdeep.
I think they expect us to draw in such a way that it looks like a product sketch. I mean, with clean lines and not that much shading. Maybe you can use hatching or line shading. Other than I don't think doing like a proper like artistic shading will benefit you in any way. It's also a
Okay.
waste of time. Just focus on the clarity and the proper line sketches.
Okay, so I think the time is also limited, right? Only 30 minutes for a single scene drawing, like scene drawing question.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. And yes, so what was your response after getting out of the examination hall after attending these kind of questions? Because I think, like we mentioned earlier, you were the first one who have attended the drawing part. You are the first one who has attended a change of the UC. So how was it all about after getting out of the examination hall? How was it? Are you confident or doubted?
I think it was better than like last year's, which had like 85 questions of like MCQ. Like after that exam, your brain will get, I mean, you'll get really tired. But I think the drawing part is a little bit refreshing. And after doing so many MCQ questions, you will not be able to think that much. So I think drawing was helpful. And compared to NID, I think UCD is easier because NID has a lot of drawing questions and it's harder to manage time for me.
Okay. And yes, Abhimanyu?
Actually, I was attending the UCD exam for the first time this year, the previous year. I was attending it for the first time. So my experience was that after writing the exam, I was little confident about the MCQ, MSQ, the writing part, but I was not that confident about the drawing part because I spent nearly 10 minutes on reading the question and I couldn't complete the drawing. So I was confident with the writing part. So that was it. And we had the NIFT exam on the next day, so we were hurried towards Kochi.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I think yeah, that was a tight schedule for the design students.
Uh,
Okay, and Adesh?
Actually, last year's UC question paper was very easy. Like even my friends told me that I'll surely get into IIT. So at that time it was a bit hard, bit panicking for me because it was if it's so easy for everyone, the evaluation would be tougher. No, so that gave me a little panic. And this time also, I think because of the drawing part, introduction of this drawing part, the other sections would be a little more easy, and this reduction of number of questions is very good for all of us because attending 85 to 90 questions is very boring. It's very tough also. Mm. And that was my experience. Last year's question paper was very easy. So don't go to the exam hall pretending that the exam would be easy. Try your best and prepare the most. Prepare the maximum you can. I think that's the key part.
And yes, so you have just mentioned about the drawing section. So whichever topic the aspirants have to learn for attending these kind of UC kind of drawing, and what kind of preparation they need to be for doing drawing.
I think the first and foremost thing you need to learn is perspective, mainly 1 point and 2 point, and product sketches. The normal everyday products. You need to memorize those things, and like furnitures and like small things like stationery items or bottles or anything, something like that. And also human figures are also one.
Okay, then Adesh.
Okay, since it's just a 30-minute question, they won't be looking for much detailed things, shades, and some on very detailed drawings. They would be looking at key points like perspectives and like Navdeep said, perspectives, human anatomy, and those basic things that is necessary for a drawing. They won't be looking at shading, the perfection. They won't be looking at perfection. They would be looking only at this observation part, uh, all the things that is necessary for a drawing, but not never. They won't be looking at shading. That's the
Okay, and yes, Abhimanyu.
it's the same thing. Perspective, human drawing, and object drawing. That's what they focus on. That's the only thing which should be involved in the questions.
Okay, and little more importance to the observations, right, from the questions.
Observations.
for me. I got almost 1.5 hour before the starting of this exam. So uh, I use that time to gain confidence. Like I should be confident in what I'm doing. So I use the time for that, and that's it.
Yes. Okay. Okay, Adesh. And yes, we have this. Okay.
Okay, I wrote use it 2 times. So for the first time, I was a little bit tensed, and also I went to exam hall like 2 hours before, and I was staring at the computer screen, and I was totally tense. And that year I couldn't crack it. So this year I only went like 15 minutes before the exam started, so I was really free. So I think that helped me a lot because I wasn't tense and I could do questions easily.
So finally, so any kind of last minute tips for the recent current UC aspirants?
My tip would be that while preparation, it would be very helpful if you solve the previous year papers within the time limit, 3 hours or 2.5 hours. That helped me a lot in time management.
Okay, and yes, Sandeep and Adesh.
I
Yeah,
think
I think
consistency is really important. So like for 3 or 4 months, just like draw every day and do MCQ questions like every day, because this is a skill that you cannot acquire within like 2 or 3 weeks. And you can't just learn anything just the previous day of the exam. So you need to develop this slowly. So I think I'll recommend you to do everything every day.
Okay, and Adesh.
I also think consistency is the main part. There's nothing like last minute preparation for a use it exam. We should be pretty well with these questions. I think solving questions and uh, preparing drawing was also very important. That's one more thing. And also we should practice more time management. That is, we should set a time like 1 minute or maximum 2 minutes for each question, and we should try to solve all those questions. Means every question within that time frame as soon as
Yes.
possible. Like before, if it's before 1 minute, it's better. It's
Okay,
good.
and another one more question. I think you all three people are a repeater. One who have spent around 1 year, right? Adish, also you also spent 1 year, right, for the preparations, right? So was that 1 year helpful for you? And how do you manage that 1 year for preparing these kind of examinations?
For me, the 1 year of coaching I think was like the stepping stone towards design environment. The environment in this design colleges, the environment is a lot different from what we have been since now till the 12th standard. So design environment is a lot different. So for me, this 1 year was like a stepping stone towards that to get familiar with this environment, so that I can adapt to the current situation of IIT. It's really helpful.
Okay, okay. And yes, Navdeep.
So the class was for around 6 months. So the remaining months I tried to learn to draw, because from school I never like drew anything literally. So I left drawing when I was in like third standard or something. So I tried to develop my sketching skills in the remaining months. Then after I joined Think, I was able to do many mock tests and other MCQ questions, and also I got to learn the basics of everything drawings and design.
Yeah, Adish.
Okay, and I don't think this repeat is not the best better option for UCD exam, because when we are more used to questions during the 10th and 11th standard, we are actually used to those tougher questions, and when we get relatively similar questions for UCD, I think that's a better thing. I don't think this repeater thing is not a necessary thing for UCD exam, because 12th and 11th standard are pretty tougher than this UCIT questions, and so when we get such questions for UCIT, we would be able to crack those questions more easily than a repeater batch student. I think so. That's my opinion. I'm not sure about that. That's my opinion.
Okay, okay, okay. So now we have talked about the entrance kind of preparation, how you have prepared for the UC examinations, and now you have just joined your dream college. And yeah, how's it be in the IITs like IIT Bombay?
I think initially I was disappointed because I couldn't go to the college, but because of this COVID, I think our semesters has been cut down to like 4 months instead of five. Because of that, it's a little bit hectic, and because the professors are really good. I think they're really experienced in their job. I think all of them teach us really well. And I'm really happy about that.
Okay, and yeah, something about achieving that IIT Bombay. I think you already focused on UC it like IIT Bombay, right, Navdeep?
Yeah. So actually, I was focusing more on NID, but while writing NID, I think I was a little bit tensed. But at this, whereas while writing UCID, I was really chill, and I didn't care that much. I think that was the main reason I got UCID instead of NID.
Okay, okay. And yes, Abhimanyu?
I never even thought of cracking UCID actually. First time when the first result came, first allotment came, I got into IIT Hyderabad. So I was very happy at that time because I am in an IIT. That's a big thing for me. But later when the second allotment came, I got upgraded to Mumbai. That was more than my dreams. I don't know how to explain. I
Okay.
have never
Yeah.
thought I would crack IITs.
Yes. So yes, Adish.
So it for me also it was a very special moment for me when the UC result came out. I also did not expect such a result because of the condition, because of the experience I had when I got out of the entrance examination hall. Because all of my friends said that it's very easy for them, and so I was very tense. I was actually worried about the examination evaluation part. So I thought didn't be getting into that. But still, when the result came, I was very happy. And like you said, it's a dream college. Like uh, the college is a dream for me, for us, because we have not got to that college, so it's a
Yes.
dream for us. It's not a reality; it's a dream only. That's it.
Okay. And how are your classes going now in these in this current code situation? So have you ever go to the college, the IIT Bombay?
No.
No,
No, I think yeah.
For
Actually, we
seniors,
missed.
but we are not allowed to go.
Okay. Yes. So how's the classes right now going? So what about the classes right now?
our
I
classes are
think
from
the
9 to 5. Yeah, Bhiman, you can go.
I think the online mode of classes was not very boring as I thought it was. But yes, we do miss the first year of our college life. We are not getting that back, right? The freshers party, I know. We are missing that. But the online education is not very boring, I would say, because the lectures are quite interesting. It's not like the school days we have been. It's like more like knowing something. We watch movies. We learn a lot of stuff, calligraphy. That's it.
Yes. So so what do you feel the a major change between your plus two and you just entered into the college life? So how is it the change?
I think the most important thing that we miss is learning from peers. From school, you could just talk to others and learn from others. And in design field, I think it's more important than anything like engineering or doctor. We most of the time we learn from others, like how they draw or how they observe other things. I think that aspect we miss.
Yes, due to this current COVID situation. Yes. Okay. And yes, Abhimanyu.
Same thing. I think the physically being in the college, we missed that. That we missed a lot. In design, that's really important too. So
Yes. And yes, Adesh.
And in our college, actually, seniors are called mentors. So they contribute a lot to our learning, and most of the softwares that we use in our daily life, like in design and so many apps and softwares, and all these softwares are taught from we learn all these softwares from our seniors, and it's actually we lack that facility when we are in this online mode. And the main difference between the 12th and this college life is the freedom. Like this, since this is a creative field, we are free to do anything. We don't have constraints. The constraints is the main thing that we experience. We lack here. Means in 12th standard, we were asked to study this textbook, and we were asked to write from what we learned. But in this college life, we are actually asked to represent or convert what we had, convert the experiences we had, and it's more fun actually. It's very different from the 12th standard. It's such a big opportunity for us for a learner, I think. So we should actually make use of that. That's my
And
input.
how's the seniors helping?
Seniors are actually supposed to help us a lot, but in this online mode, actually not much in practice.
We are given exposure to a lot of field here. We are just been through the first two semesters of our class, but since till now also we have been taught a lot of things like calligraphy. We have been taught to work with a lot of softwares. We have been taught in infographics. Then we have been taught in English writing, story writing, poem writing, then drawing, movie making, images and objects. We are given exposure to a lot of wide variety of things. That's which I like the most about the college.
Okay, so is it mainly about like a foundation course during the first year, like teaching you very basic fundamental kind of things? Is it something like that during the first year?
Yes, I think it is like that because we are given like a stepping stone towards everything. We are taught a wide variety of things, the basics.
Okay, and I think this was in my mind, and also a lot of students about see NIT have different kind of specialization courses from the second year onwards. So how is it happening in the IITs? So how is there any kind of specialization or like elective, or do you know something about that kind of specialization things?
Yeah, we are allowed to choose in different specialization like product design or UI UX after third year. I mean, during third year we can choose. Till then, like first and second year, we get exposed to different fields. So I think we can choose properly which one we are more inclined to learn.
Okay. So anything in particular in your mind choosing about that specialization kind of thing?
I personally don't have any idea, but I'm interested in photography and videography, so most probably it might be communication design.
Okay. And you are the Adish and Navdev.
I'm keen towards transportation design, but I don't think that we could do that in BDS. So I think first we need to take product design, and for MDes only we can choose transportation design. So we cannot choose
Okay.
direct.
Okay. And yes, Adish.
I want to speak about the electives. That is specialization. Actually, even though you should IITs provide specialization in the third year, it's what I inferred from one of the professors is that India actually needs designers who are used to all kinds of design, like communication design, product design. We should be knowing everything. We should be at least we should have at least basic knowledge of all the kind of design we have. That's the necessity of India currently. That's what I heard from one of our professors. And choosing, and we also have a BDES plus MDES program. That is a dual degree program, which is a 5-year course, which is offered at IIT Bombay only in IIT Bombay, which is a 4-year BDES plus 1 year MDES course, which is also very useful. During the
Okay.
last year, we can choose a specialization like in any design field.
Okay. So it's a 5-year program.
Yeah. But,
Okay. Okay. And I would also like to know, see what you are teaching, not what you are teaching. So what you are learning from it during this first foundation year, the basics, and what all in these 5-year duration, do you get any idea about? They have just given you an idea about these 5-year duration. You are going to do this. These kind of syllabus will be there. So anything, would you like to share something about that? the kind of things you have to learn during these 5 years, 4 years?
The first module that we had was an unlearning program. It was one of a professor from Kerala, and the module was called unlearning, in which we are taught how to become free, how to become creative, and how to wipe off, how to clear all the uh, constraints that we had when we were studying in our classes like 12th, 10th, and 12th standard. We were actually taught to become free and taught to become more creative. Yeah, that's it. That was very
Oh,
helpful for us. That is
okay.
the main course that we should. That is the main thing that a designer should have, like a free mind.
Okay. Yeah. And yes, Deep, anything you want to add on with that?
So it's this design field is really different from all other fields. Main thing is I think there are no proper exams as such. So I mean they don't force us to by heart anything. So if you want to learn it, you can learn it, and it will be useful for you. Or else most of the things are like we learn through experience and not by hearting. And we get to do stuff. I mean, without drawing or without making different things, we can't learn anything. Just by reading a book, I don't think we can become a proper designer. I think the 4 years will have something related with this.
Okay. Okay. Yes. And Abhimanyu, yes.
Like Adish mentioned, the first thing we are taught is like learning to unlearn what we have been through till the 12th standard. That's not the kind of learning they do in IIT Mumbai or any kind of design colleges. They are first teaching us to unlearn things what we have already learned, and we are being exposed to a whole new environment of learning. Like it's totally different from this. The design field is totally different from what we know, and we are given a basic understanding about everything related to design, like fonts, uh, visuals, images, everything, calligraphy, drawing, writing. Writing is also an important part. We have been learning to write stories and all for the first 2 semesters. Everything which comes as a basic for design, we are being taught in the first year.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Okay. So, even since it's in the first year, so have you planned for any kind of higher study options like that? Is there any planning like that? See, I think you have just get an idea and just you get an exposure in IITs, how it will be. So, did you get an idea about planning about the higher studies or something like that? I know it's too early to ask, but anything you have planned?
So, I personally don't have an opinion about the next steps towards design learning, but I'm sure that BDES program is not a complete program because it's not complete without a master degree or a PhD. But it's not a necessity. But still, BDES won't be a complete program for a design aspirant, I think.
Okay, so anything in your mind, Abhimanyu, Navdeep?
I also personally don't have a future plan like that for now. Actually, I think we must experience what all the college gives us, and towards the third year, we will get to know what's good for us. We'll find interest in some particular field.
Yes. Okay. And yes. And yes, how would it be like doing it at the online sessions? I think you have followed a offline session during your very high means higher secondary educations. So it's a platform change, right, from the classroom to the online in front of a computer. So how is it like be? Is it okay or comfortable? Are you comfortable with that kind of mode? Or yes, I think
It's okay. I think it's okay in the case of learning education. It's okay, we are like learning the things which are being taught, but in case of interactions with the students and we actually have very less friends. We all know each other, but we are not very that close towards our friends, also our classmates. We are lacking that a lot, and we don't have the environment of working together. In design, that's one most important thing to work together. So we are lacking that a lot in the online.
Yes. Okay. And yes, you too, Adish and Navdeep.
I think we can't access any labs or workshops. I think I miss that a lot because even in the first semester, we had Zoom. I mean, classes for workshops. Our professor kind of showed us how to use different machines for like carpentry, for how to work with wood and all. I mean, we can't do anything. We can just watch it and just stay there. I think I miss that a lot because I really like doing hand stuffs. And other academics are, I think that it's fine because we could record this session and watch it later. I think that's a really good thing. I mean, normal live classes we can't do that.
Okay. Yeah. And yes, Adish.
And I think offline classes are very different from online classes. For in our batch, we have a lot of friends who are good at different things like music, audio recording, and things like that. And many of them are pro at many software. So if we were offline, we would be able to have been interacting and getting to learn, getting exposure about all these softwares with our own friends. But this is not possible in the this online semester. So that's a big setback for all of us.
Okay. So what about the works during the sessions? I think for the BTech students, it's always they are busy with their works during their studies. So what about that? The assignments, that kind of works.
Yes, of course, we are having a very tight schedule at IDC. That's true. We're having a lot of assignments, but I think many of the assignments are quite interesting to work on. So we won't find boring. The time we spend on that, we won't find that as a boring time. But still, we are not getting time to relax. I think we are getting very less holidays. We got only 1 week of sem break in the first sem after the first sem. That was quite hectic. We are not getting many holidays. In Saturdays and Sundays also we are given with a lot of assignments. So that's, I feel a little hectic the schedule to be, but it's not very boring.
So was it due to so that kind of schedule, was it due to the COVID pandemic current situation is something like that?
Yes, I think because our module was the whole semester, first semester was packed into 4 months, which was actually 5 to 6 months in the college. So they need to arrange the assignments into that small schedule, a small span of time, right? So maybe because of that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yes. Navdeep and Adish.
I think it's really, I mean, easier to do assignments together. We can ask help from our friends or anyone who's near us, but it's now it's like totally alone. We have to do it. I mean, the most best thing you can do is WhatsApp others and just ask any doubts. But that's not that. It's not really good, and I think that's why doing assignments are a little bit tougher right now because we can't get help from others or even professors.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Adish.
Yeah, it's exactly what Navdeep said. Uh, Having interacting with our friends and interacting with professors is a very necessity for all of us. And if we were in hostels, uh, we would have been spending more time on that. But still, this is a offline semester, and we are busy with our works at the home itself. So I don't think that. I think that's the main problem we are facing. And my another suggestion that's my personal suggestion is that don't. I think the cracking or writing the exam is the easiest part. Writing the entrance examination is the easiest part, and what comes next is the hardest part. So I initially thought that after writing the exam, I could uh, actually I could enjoy the time after that, but it was the opposite because after the examination it was much harder than what it was before. Like classes were like both of us said.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I think yes, we are getting at the end of the session. So yes, so how I really want to know. So how Thing help you during your entire process, your entire achievement? How was our role in your life? So yes, I just want to also like to hear from your side about.
Like I mentioned earlier, like Thing was the stepping stone towards this design environment. It's quite difficult to adapt with this environment, and we are at it for the first time. But 1 year of coaching at Think really helped me in that, in the design environment, getting to know what design is. Actually, I never knew about design, yeah, and the course, but getting to Think and with the faculties and all, they were very friendly. More than like a institute feel, we had like a family feel there. So it was really helpful to get to know the design environment. Work with a lot of students. I had a lot of fun there. It's really helpful.
Okay. Yes, okay.
So I think the main thing that helped me was a lot of work and tests which was conducted really consistently throughout those 6 months. Usually, in other coaching institute, especially the one which I went for engineering, for the first few months they will like take really good care of us. Then later they will just leave us and they will not conduct tests properly. And I think it's not like that. Till the last moment they conducted tests and they were behind us the whole time to teach us and to make sure that we are really prepared for the exam. And all those activities and also I think really helped me to think better.
Okay, yes. And yes, Adit.
Yeah, this 1 year of coaching at Thing was very helpful for me. The amount of work they do is actually I understood the value of that after coming to this college, after getting into the college, because most all the things that almost 50% or 60% of the things that we study in the first year uh, is something that we learned from Thing Institute itself. So it's also actually a foundation course like for us. It's very helpful for us. And the workshops and seminars and stuffs like that that we had, I think is very helpful. It's very necessary, I think, for a
Okay,
design.
yeah. Okay, so finally, what is your advice for the UC aspirants? So there were students who wish to appear in the next year. This year already has happened. So what is your advice for those UC aspirants?
I'll advise them to do a lot of mock papers, and there are different books for this aptitude available on Amazon. I think just do a lot of questions and increase your speed as well as your accuracy. And while during exam, these both are really important. Speed and accuracy are the most important things while writing the exam. And throughout your preparation, you must be really consistent and just don't keep everything for the last moment because you can't learn anything at that time. Unlike other entrance exam where you have to by heart a lot of things, I don't think that works here. Here, you need to spend time to actually learn it. Then only you will be able to crack this.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Malti. Yes, Abhimanyu.
Same thing. My advice would be to solve previous year questions. The most important thing for me was time management. So we had to adjust the time and solve the papers. Like set a time constraint of 3 hours and solve each paper and evaluate ourselves. That's the most important thing. And a lot of mock tests are available on online sites also. So solve the maximum questions. Like getting in touch with the questions, knowing the questions. Most of the questions are like kind of similar if you really know all the kinds of questions. So practicing is the main thing. Question papers and mock tests help you a lot.
Okay, and yes, last Adish.
And I think what I've already said was that confidence is the main thing. The only way to gain confidence is by practicing questions and knowing by uh, getting to know how these questions, what are these questions, and how are these questions going to come. So you should be thorough with the pattern and what kind of questions, and you should be confident with those kind of questions. That can be gained only through practice, practicing previous year question papers, and also seed question papers are also very useful. Drawing is also very necessary. So that's it. Prepare yourself the most you can.
Yes. So yeah, so that's the advice from our toppers.
Hi, I hope you liked the video. So how is your exam preparation going? What makes you different is how you prepare for the exam. We are consistent in producing top results both in the field of architecture and design, which is of course our pride, and we welcome you for the upcoming courses. We have short-term courses, long-term courses. Short-term courses include crash batches and foundation batch, and long-term courses include regular batches, repeater batches, and long-term weekend batches. For more details regarding our courses, visit our website www.thinkdis.com. The link will be provided in the description box below. Let's design your career. Let's design it together with Think Institute of Design. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also click the bell icon. Bye. Stay tuned for more updates.